let's continue the rest. Up to now, this is what we have. I really love this thing. That's interesting. Also, I think we should define hover state also for here, and then that's good. And also, let's look at these things a little bit carefully here. Yeah, the height of that is 1613. Also, that is 1613. We can make them auto layout. Oops, sorry. First of all, it's better to make them these two together. We can make them group. So Control G, excuse me, Command G. So this is a group, and these two, these two, we can make them group, and then select both of them and Shift A. Now we have auto layout. Actually, maybe it's better. Let me see. The stroke of this thing is 100. Let's test it with 200. What will happen? Let me see that again. That's icon. So tokens here, brand. So now it is, we can write brand 200 and then here test it. So, and then we will publish that, and there we will see the result. If you see from this session, you can see the previous sessions. That's a playlist. I think this is the 6th or 5th session. Up to now we have designed up to here, we have defined the tokens and everything. It's better start from the first session. Good. Now if you see that it's somehow better, then maybe if it's the picture, we can add, let's test other pictures also. If you see that, no, that's okay. Also this one, that's okay. Good. We can make somehow overlay on whole picture, or let's see, can we add glass effect somehow? No, it doesn't work very well. But here we can say that, see, when it is 100, then I think, yeah, let's see from here, then this one, yeah, that's good. See, you can bring it from here for a little bit. That's beautiful. Also, you can use brand here. See that, the blue color here, and here you can say that like a brand 100. See, that's the kind of idea. Also, you can test it. That's kind of design. You can test and say, okay, that's beautiful, that's not beautiful. Then there is no special rule for that. I have to do these things or I have to do that things. You can test, you can see, and then you will understand, oh, that's better or that's not better. That's okay. And here, I think we can say that the gap between the title and text, we can make it a little bit more. So go to main component here. If you see that, select all of them, and sorry, the gap is here is 8. We can say, let's test it 12. Does it work? No. So this one, I mean here, that's 2. So select all of them, and we say that let's test with 8. Okay, and then make all of them center the alignment. Now we can publish it, and there we can see the result. So here we can see, do we have the play icon in the, let's go to the icons here for play. This one, I don't like that. For the icon of the button, I mean, let's choose one of them. Let's search, do we have play? Yeah, this one. See, what is the name of that? Exactly, play. So let me copy that. Then should we update here? Nothing. Come back to design. Here we should update the things we have done. See, that's better. I think I'm happy with that. Now, because we have already made the component on the right part. Now type, size, state, has icon, change icon. Easily we can change the icon. So we can search the our icon here. That's the play. Done. Explore all videos, or maybe we can find another video, no matter. So this one, X large is okay. Yeah, here if you say that, let's test with 32. That's okay, or maybe 28 is okay. Yeah, good. I'm happy with that. That's interesting. Now if you see that the text is more readable, and also here this shadow, that's okay. I'm happy with that. Or maybe the lighter is better, or yeah, good. It's a little bit more. So this is the thing. The next part is, so we should define the hover state for these small cards. They should, when we click on that, take, for example, the button, the state of button. For button, we have some action. If we hover on that, see that the play button would be darker. So the next part is home guests love. So if you see the design here, now we have the card. So look at the hover state. When we hover on each card, it has the blue stroke. I told you that when we finish this page, so we can do the things, we can work a little bit on the prototypes. Also, we can do that now. For all cards, for this, it doesn't have what we will do something. Here we have done it. Also here, see, when we hover it, it has a blue stroke with shadow. Now we can do that because it's not so hard. So click on the component, go to main component here. So we will bring it here, and we say make it add variant. We click on this icon, add variant. Now we say that, okay, here when the user will go to prototype, when the user hover on that while hovering, we can say that smart animate, slow or gentle. This card can have stroke completely. So stroke, then which stroke we can say, okay, let's see that. Let me, oops, let's put this into the white section. Here it's okay, and a little bit we can add some shadow when when we hover the card. That would be much more beautiful, this shadow. And then we will do the same thing for the next card. For this one, add variant, and then we say that, okay, come here, and then prototyping, click here, and we say while hovering, and then while hovering. So what will happen here, we will have the stroke 200, and also small easy shadow. We have the shadow here, and then now we can publish it. Let's publish that. And then in our design, we have to update it to see the result. Now we go to the design. See, here is up 5 to 6. We should wait to this successfully. Now it is done. And here we will update it. Good. And the book. So still nothing happened. Let's come back here. See that. Okay. Here we can say that this one is state. This is the state. This is default, and this is hovered. And this one exactly do the same thing. This is the state. This is default, and this is hovered. Now we will publish it, and then there we can test it. I don't know what has happened in Figma, because there we should get the notification of update, but we didn't get. Sometimes it happens in Figma. I don't know why. But no, nothing. Let's reload the tab. Sometimes when you reload it, then you will get the notification. Now we get it. See, and the button we have it. This is the bug actually. Somehow update all, and now it is done. So see, it has two states, default, and here we should see that. Let's see. When we hover that, see this small action. I'm satisfied with that. Also a little bit, we can say that the blue can be a little bit more. Yeah, good. So let's come back. Let's do the rest. Now we need these cards again. Exactly, we can copy this part without the background of that actually, and bring it here. And we can say that this one, home, guests, love, homes, that's true. And bring it here. (56) was the gap between the each sections. We have talked together about that. Also, we can do one more thing with these cards. We say that, okay, for each things, for example, we can make the excellent blue, dark blue or so, or yeah, we will work somehow on that. But actually here, see, let's come back here. Deals for the weekend. We need to make the border to each card, because here the background is white. Where is that? Also in the design here, and here we don't need, but we will give it. And also here we need it. Not certainly we will need it, because if you see that without border, it is not clear that is the card. So here again, come back here. I want to give the weight of that to test it, what will happen. And outside, the position would be outside, and stroke here. Then I can say that icon neutral. Let's start with 100 and exactly do the same thing for this one. This one doesn't need that, but this one exactly need that. Also, I want to test one more thing. This one, let's see that what will happen when we make it to the text brand. Also this one. Now let's publish it, and we should see the result. If we hover here, I can do the same action which I did for here. When you hover on these cards, they can be bigger. I mean, the Let's see that here. I'm in the picture. Let me see. Can I go to the picture? No, nothing. I cannot do that. But it needs 16, the radius. But I will do that. I should again define the card and test it. So again, let's publish it in design. Let's update it. See, now it's better. A little bit, we will wait to see the result. Now it's much more better, but the hover doesn't work. We will reload it and it will work in the future. We will see that. So here again, that's the card. Actually, there are the places, different places. We can put the buttons here that works better also. Yeah. So in our design, we will do the same thing. Here we will remove them because we thought that okay, that would be maybe better. And we should define the actions. For example, when it comes, the left chevron should be disabled, and when the user click on that, then it should be enabled. We will do that. That is the thing. So for the picture, we can change the picture actually to see, for example, this one or this one. Let's put the new picture for to make the design better. Okay, good. And now if you come back here, see the result is better. Now when we hover that, see the blue stroke on that. Okay, very good, very nice. So the next section, actually it's going to be somehow the last section, but we will not forget that that's this section. Still we should work on this section. It's this part. Let's see what people think of our website. So here in our wireframe, still you can see that. So copy that. Let me copy that, bring it here. Then see, here is the things we need. We can put it into the frame to cover whole the frame. Then that's white actually, and that's okay. Good. Then we can make it so auto layout. Then in the middle actually, and 0 from top, the gap, and 0 from the left. Oh, this one. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. The padding, this should be fixed width, and also this should be fixed width 543. And then now I say that padding is 0 and 0. So nice. So here we should, if you see that's here, there are some people, they say something. Here's the quotation here exactly. Let's see people what people say about the travel destination. Now the typography, we use body, for example, that would be okay. And this part somehow 24, we can start it with title, that's okay. Or maybe, yeah, title is okay. 24, and here is the name of the person. Actually we have the name of the person. Also we can use title for that. Where is that? T2 is okay. Then, and the country, and there's a flag also there. So the country, I use body. Very good, very nice. And this is the country. This one has said these things. Now we need some pictures for these people. Let's go. We have it in our assets, and then we can use it and bring it, and let's create this beautiful part, the kind of these people. And also, if you see that after some seconds, it changed. See, it has a somehow mini action, and when we click that, another person says something and said something. Okay, good. Here I have the avatars. That's so easy. You can create them. You press O on the keyboard, draw a circle, for example 84 and 84, and then you can duplicate it. And from here, from this icon actions or Command K, you can use, for example, avatars or avatars generator or UI faces. You can choose and add a person here, for example this one, easily. And then you can give a color to that, for example this one, and put it here. Select both of them, Command G, duplicate it, bring this one down, and now Command that's a group, select both of them and create component set. And then prototyping, say that okay, after delay, after seconds, come back here, after seconds, come back here. That's the thing I have done here. So this is the avatars. So, and if you see that the pictures are in different sizes, for example, this one is actually 70, that shouldn't be 7, that should be a circle, 69, 69, 69, 69, yeah, that's okay, yeah, 69, 69. And this one also 69, but the other one could be, for example, 56 or 56, and so, okay, or 64, 54 and 54. The different sizes, you can see that. Now come back to component here, bring this testimonial, let me copy that, bring it here, this component here. You can use these components, this one, select one of them and put it here. See, this one here, and let me duplicate that and say let's click here and say avatar, this one. So I need this one, I need this one, this one, this one I had it, and this one. Yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here we had also 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So which one I didn't bring? 2 3 4 5 6. This one is here, this one I didn't use, this one. Good. So this is the thing now I have. Now I should put them in the correct place. For example, let me bring it here. In the middle I can put it. This one here. This one here, for example. This one here. This one here. And this one here, actually. So this is the whole thing I have. Now I can make it component and duplicate it. Sorry, not duplicate it. I can click here, make it add variant. So this is the next, and also another variant. This is the 3 variant. Let me see that a little bit, make them gap between them. Then I can say that, okay, if I click, so go to prototype, or no, if I say that, let me delete this one. If I say that, for example, if I click here, this person, This person should come in the middle. This one should come here. This one should come here, for example. If I click this person should come in the middle. Again, if I click here and this two, now I have this one, for example. And then let me see that, can I make it bigger? Because there are components, maybe it is impossible, but let me see. Yeah, it works. Here and this one, let's see, for example, easily, and then easily here. And then you can change the quotation also. Let me, the force is not important. I've got the quotation here, for example, this one and this one. And actually I can write the other names. Emilia, Granda. Here I say that, okay, that should be Germany. Let me see the component here. Let's see. Yeah, this one, but the size 2418. Then 2418. And here instead I write Germany. And then the last one, France. So let me see, FR, let's see this one here. Exactly, it's true. And right here, France. And then 2418, that would be correct. So now we can publish it, update it, and then use that here in testimonial. Let me delete this one. And in design, I can say that, okay, can we update something? Still comes nothing. Okay, so let's reload it to see. I don't know Figma, why today the Figma does these things anyway. Or yeah, copy that, bring it here, and let's go to the main component. Yeah, it works. Come back here, let's go to the prototype and see the result. If you look at that, after I think 4 seconds, these cards should change their place, but again Figma doesn't work on it. I don't know why it should do that. Sometimes it happens no matter, but maybe the next time it comes here, because when we see here it's after delay, it should work, but no matter. See here, when we click, it comes here. When we click to this person, again comes to the first, this person here, this person to the first, and everything else. So here and here and so good. One thing that I understood here, this place, this should stay in the middle. Actual, no, that's, yeah, I think in the middle. No, in the middle doesn't, but this one, and oh, because it is one line, because of that a little bit we have the place. But we can say that if here we can change the position of that. It has the floating point, and 207 is okay. And then these things we can save it also for this one and also for this one to remove the that thing. Okay, so here this one, and here 225. Also I can select both of them, and now if you see that 225 with top, all of them, this one also, and also this one, and the gap is 32, and also that is 32. Everything is okay, everything is done. Now you can publish it, and there we will see the result. Okay, I think the whole design now is done somehow. Just we have to do one more thing. If you pay attention here, when we hover that, there would be a white space on the corner right. I don't know why this doesn't happen for these things, but this happens for this thing. How about this one? Yeah, maybe because of the size of the picture. How about here? So let's see that. I think this is because of the picture size. It doesn't have any more other things. So here, pictures. Then these are the pictures of yeah. So the last part we really want to do is the footer. So we should come back to our assets here in the pictures, tokens, no assets. In the pictures, we should use these pictures, but actually now they are these pictures because of that. So we can select these ones, Control or Command R, and say they, for example, let's start with a, I don't know, long pick, and then number, and then rename, and then we can say that, okay, good, long pick with double OI, right? That was a typo, no matter. Here in the component, in the design, you can say that, okay, now here also update one. Then in the design also we need to update. And now instead of pick one, I can say, okay, long pick here, 6. Now long double O, sorry. That typo here makes the problem. So here and this one. Now that problem is solved. The white one. So good. Actually, let's see that. Pick one. Here we can say long pick 2. Here we can say long pick 3. And here we can say long pick 4. Good. The last part is actually the footer. Now we should design the footer for here. Let's give it a color fill. Then we can start with let's start with black, or even we can say, okay, in the surface here, if you see that here, we can say we need neutral the other, so we can make it darker here, for example 600, or here we can have 700, and then actually 800 to see, for example, can we work with 800 or no. So we can publish it, and there we can test it. Or we can also do with the blue also. Publish, and then we will see the result. Do we have also the let's also add 900, maybe there we need it. Good. Here again in the design we can say that, okay, that's the 900. Oh yeah, 800. Good. We need the logo here. If we search here our logo, here assets, then we can copy that from here also, bring it to the down. This is the logo in it. So we should make another variant of logo, make it white for the time. The background is the background is dark. Then let me copy that here, copy these two things in the wireframe. We have it, copy that here, this one, these apps, download our app, we have them in our icons. Here we have both of them, you can copy them also, Google Play, and so bring it into the design. Let me copy that. Let's remove these two. 16, let me select them, ultra layout 16, and then bring it here, remove them here, and everything is okay now. Select these three. Yeah, 24. I'm happy with that somehow. Everything is now good. But if you see that the logo has changed, the size of the logo has changed, so we should copy that again and bring it here. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so up to here, that's okay. Then let me let me make the whole frame auto layout, and let me say that the size is so, and in the middle, actually the gap from the top, let's say that 56, and from the left, that's okay. It's better. Now we can do like so. So here, then we need some more things. That is easy. Off the camera, I will do that. But we have the explore. We can write it. We have property types. We have support and get in touch. And also under that, we have some icons. In our assets, we have them. We can select all of them and bring it here into the design, and also in the left all right reserved. And so then after that, somehow our first page is done. Then just we need to cover here, this part is important, and then after that we will go and focus onto the details. So the whole structure of first page, I mean the home page, is done and is finished. Now let's go and do some details, and step by step we can start prototyping and we can start from the login. If you see the wireframe here, we can see there's a USD, and so that we can use it for a currency. Actually, if we come back to the components, to the assets, here to the icon, I've added it here. That's it. We can easily bring it here, and okay, good. So if you see that when we now, if I want to delete it, it comes to the left. I can say that the alignment should be to the right constraint. I meant right. So if I delete this one, see, nothing will change. And then sometimes it for prototyping, no, when we want to make for mobile, tablet, and so these constraint will play a big role. So this is here actually, in the middle. Now it is for currency. Here, this part, let's finally finish it. Let me put it here and let's do something else. I can use pen. When you click P on the keyboard, then here we have 12 columns. So up to 4, I click 1, then 8, I click 1, and the last I click 1, and then enter. So here I have 2 points. If I bring it down, that is not curve actually. When I hold, I mean here bend or press command on the Mac or control, then when you click here, it would be somehow, they would be curved. That's not so sharp. And also this one, I go up. Let's a little bit play with that, I can draw these handles, bring it down, and also this one, I can say this one now. Somehow that's okay. That's good. Or I can say, for example, this one. And let's go here. And this one can start from here. That I mean, with this, I say that, okay, this is a kind of, for example, pass. You know that? This is a kind of pass. I can give it a stroke to that. So this start point and end point, I make it round. Then let me give effects to that. For example, let me see that. Can I use the shadow? I mean, for color, can I use somehow? Let me see. I want the code of. Let me give it that. I forgot that. Brand 200. What's that? Yeah. Let me copy that. Let's test something. For drop shadow, I paste it here. And now if you see that, we have here, then again I click much more the blur of that. Yeah, I think that's good. If you see that, no, I don't happy with that, then let's make it 0, but this one 16 or maybe 12 actually, and 32. Yeah, that's interesting. Now so up to here, let's a little bit bring it here, then this one, then this one. For the start and end point, actually we can do something. We can say that a start point can be circle arrow, and the end point also can be circle arrow. But let's go to the assets, to the icons. Do we have, for example, for, let me find plane. I thought something here. If we take here and also additional, for example, this one and this one, these things for we use for trip and so. Let me copy that. And maybe also this one for hotel, for example. Or can we say, for example, trip, journey. Okay, travel maybe. This is the travel destination. Okay, good. So come back here and paste these icons. I can say that, okay, I start from here, and maybe I can put at the end. So when I see that, for example, 32 actually, or maybe 48 somehow, then a little bit yeah, that's okay. Here, for example, when I say that, that would be white also. No, white is not a good thing. Brand. And when I say, okay, then that's only around. And then when I make it so here, So starts, for example, we can say good. We can start that shows somehow journey, that show how, somehow trip, and it can start from here. That's somehow the maybe that would be much more beautiful. And here, let's see that this one, and I say that okay, our journey starts from here. That is the start point actually, and let's make it square. Yeah, that's the point. And brand. See, now we start the journey from here, and also between that we can put some I don't know, this car and this bed and so, and now we can use these things which we had it here. Let me copy that and bring it here. For example, no hidden fees. Oops. No hidden fees and transparent pricing. So that's a little bit much more. That's good. Now if I select both of them and say good, this is the thing, and say for the next, both of them are the same. Let's copy these two and also this one. So paste them here. Oops. Paste them here. And where is the next one? Both of them. Good. So, and now we can put these three things here. One of them could be here and one of them could be here actually. Let me duplicate it and put the flexibility here. Yeah, and this one, Control C. When you want to hold the formats, you should play Command Shift and V. Then it will paste with the default format which it has that. Let me remove this and duplicate this one and say okay, instant booking, and also this is the thing that we want. Very nice. Also we can say that okay, let's make it a little bit bigger. That's the title of that actually. Let's test with 24. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And say okay, that's hug contents, and also this should hug contents also. And this one again, I say that we should use it for title 24, and then hold high content, and this one also high content. Yeah, this for here, and also the last one. Good. I think now we can say that it's a little bit more beautiful than the previous one. We can put it here, and also this one here, and let me see that can we do something with these icons or not. And if we can a little bit like so. That's the point. And we say that okay, that's the thing I really want, and that's the airplane. This one here, and also I can put this one here and this one here. And for this I can put some points. For example, we can use these things here. For example, this one I can use it for here. Then duplicate it, this one for this one, and also for this one. But let's look at that. Then we can bring it to the left, this one, like the previous ones, and say that that's 56 actually. Then I can say that this one could be here. Yeah. And this one could be also here. Or maybe that could be a little bit, we can bring it further. Let's see the result. And if we say that, let me see. Let's see a little bit, we can wait for that. Yes, I'm happy with that. But one more thing, that I want to make the balance of that. If this one goes up and this one goes down, that would be much more beautiful, I think. So, let's select all of them. We should make it actually group. Yeah, you can start this one from here, and this one actually in the middle. Maybe if we say that, let's start with the middle and bring it here, and this one can stay here. Let's select these two together and say that, okay, let me make them auto layout, and the gap between them 4 is so less. 12, let's start at 12. Yeah, 12 works. And also this one, 12. Yeah, in the middle exactly. A little bit should we go right. And also this one, oops. And also this one. Let's select and say, okay, 12. Now let's look at it again here. That's much more better. That if we say that, we can also a little bit work with that, the weight of that less. And let's see when we make it to dashed, or let's see that, for example, no, dynamic, I think it annoys the eyes actually. How about with dash or such a this thing? Let me see. That's we can test them actually when we use it. This one, sometimes you can find something interesting, but that's interesting. And also when you say that that's dashed, when we make it dash, we show that somehow that shows the past somehow. The weight is so much, then with 3 or 4. Yeah, let's see that. So it shows it's a kind of pass. Then we have these beautiful icons here. It starts from here and goes from top. See that we have made it ourselves. We didn't use any prepared things. So bring it here actually and say, okay, let me double click and down. Then here, this icon in it, instead of this circle, let me test. If I use icon, what will happen? How does it look instead of these things? These icons is not related to the text actually, but it shows these are the signs of travel. These are the signs of journey and such as these things that could be beautiful. And also let me give the background of that. For example, brand 50 somehow. Yeah. Or can we say that low white? No, brand 50. Or if we say that, can we remove the opacity of that? No, that's okay, good. Or this one also, brand 50, the background. Here, brand 50. And the last one also. Now, that's somehow better. It looks uh, trendier from the previous one which we had it. Also, yeah, good. I'm happy with that. A little bit, if you work on it, if you focus on that, maybe it would be much more beautiful. So I say here, and this is here, and if you put, for example, this one here, this one here, let's see, and then we should play, and that's somehow like a game actually. You know what am I talking about? We can put one more, this one here exactly on the top, this one in the middle somehow, and this one exactly here. It's, I mean, I divide it into 3 parts and say, okay, that would be better. Yeah. So let's look at it again. That's okay. Let me see if we give it give it effects and then use glass. That you can use Figma glass. Actually, see depths of that. This is the reflection of glass, and this one. Yeah, and also this is the angle of light. Let's see. That's beautiful, actually. I'm happy with that. And when you say that, one more effect, when we say that drop shadow, let's see, shadow plus, no, let me see that again. The glass is enough. Just using the glass effect would be enough. A little bit the reflection, depths of that, and yeah, very good. I think now it's better than the previous one. Very good. So if you see that the result, that's okay. That's better than here. Good. I'm happy with that. We can say that the size of this icon could be 32 and 32. After these things, we have to make them actually make them component. We can say that, okay, we must use it in the future, and so let me select this one and then make it component. This is, I say that I should change icon. This is for title. I say that is the title, actually, title, and this is the subtitle, actually. Good. And subtitle. This one, the color of that could be, yeah, this is better. And let's a little bit, can we make them more minimal somehow? Text, for example, this one, actually, that's much more better. Bring it, then cut it, bring it to the components, to the cards, product cards. I should make them also a little bit tidier. Now here is not so beautiful. Everything is messy. This is important. We should work on that. So go to assets, and then we should publish it. Let me see that the name of that, for example, we say that, which name should I give it? Why us card. Yeah, good. then publish it there in design. I can use it. Sometimes we can come back. That's from the last to the first. So everything is clear. Now copy this one in design. I say that, do we have any update? Nothing, but I will bring it here. This is this thing. When I go to main component, easily you can say that. Yes, we can see here. Good. Bring it here, but it's not the glass one. So sometimes we can change from here. Double, no, it is glass. But why it doesn't work? Oh, because it had the background. It had the fill. So we should remove the fill and say that just the glass is okay for us. Somehow, let's again work on that. This one and this one, this one, reflection somehow, and then somewhere from the, yeah, this angle I love. Yeah, I'm happy with this one. Very nice. And sometimes we can say that go to main component. I should do, let me copy that. Copy it here. And bring it here. Remove it from component and say that, okay, I make this one as the component. I don't know, Figma again. This would be a component. UIUX card. This one, I say that change icon, and that is the title. And so let's publish it. We removed one thing and we added something there in the design. The Figma didn't understand that we have added a new component. I don't know why. Let's reload it here. Sometimes we must reload it. I don't know why this happened in Figma. Here, asset updates, nothing. I don't know why. Okay, no matter. This one, I say that is the title again, title, and this is the subtitle actually, subtitle. And now if I publish it there, I can use it. Let me see, can we search it here? UIUX, we should say UIUX card. Yeah, here we have. So nice. Now I have it. I have UIUX card. I will duplicate it and also duplicate it for which, what is the name of this icon? I should see that boss. I search here boss. Yeah. And this one is bed, I think, double bed. So bed, double bed. Very good. Remove, not remove it because we need their text. Bring it here. And also this one, let me put it in the middle and say that this one. That could be interesting also when the titles are in the button, not in the top. So here is a flexibility, and here is instant booking, and also this one. Let's see the result, and then yeah, let me remove these things and see the result here. So sometimes it's better. Now we should change in our component, put the text in the top of the, no, well, that's okay also. It comes here and also here. It is not necessary to put it in the top. This one, yeah, and also this one maybe. Let's see that. Yeah, good. If we go back to our component, we say that make it to the at variant. So what should we do in this variant? We should say that text top. So type top, and also here we say what? Down. And then again, what should we do? We should publish it and say that okay, we have done something new, and other other designers or other files should be notified. Yeah, we have done something, we have understood something. Top. When we say top, then you can bring it here. And then one more thing, go to back. Here I should say that you should hug content, and then hug content, and whole of that actually hug content. But this one also hug content. Let me see. I think, yeah, let's test here. Because of this 3 lines, I'm not happy with that. That should be 2 lines. That's okay. That's better. From this point starts here, no hidden fees, flexibility, and the user eyes of the user would go that's look like the trip and journey actually. No, I don't like it. So this one should stay here. Very good. Now, so we have made something that's interesting with pen. We have created something, we have drawn a line, and now let's and this one we can put it here actually, and this one here. Then we can select all of them and make them group. So they are group, and select with this one and say Shift A auto layout. Then 32, yes, or 24. 24 is the gap. And now let me see what will happen, and say that okay, 1400 to so, and then the gap, the padding from the left, that would be so, and in the middle everything is okay now. And cut it, put it here, bring it to the top, because they are all auto layout together, and in the middle. So it is done. Now 56, I think somehow the first page is finished. If you see that, oops, a little bit wait for loading. Now here your trip starts here. No, why travelers trust travel destination, these things. I'm not happy with that still. Let's do something else. We can if you see that, let's cut this one and paste it here. Then if you double click on this line, here in this menu you can see cut. We can use cut and say okay, cut this one, and for example this one, oops, cut also here, and then we can bring this one here actually in this group. And then let me remove this part, just put this here, and then I can say okay, now Let's see here. See, can we see that? And then let's see there. That's better. Actually, I'm happy with that. Let's cut this point here. Nice feature. Remove this one here and then put it here, and we can do the same thing here. So let's go to main component, and I say that maybe in the future we can use this component more, so we add another variant here. We say that, okay, without any no icon, this state is no icon, so here we update it, and there on the other side we can use it easily. So we will wait a little bit for publishing, then here we will update it, and then we can easily change it. So here I click on this one and I say that no icon and put it here, and let me cut this one. So cut from here, and then I cut this one, and I say okay, remove this part. Now here I can see that actually the last one, again I double click on this one and I say okay, let me cut from here, let me cut from here and remove this part, and now and say okay, no icon, put it here. That's much more beautiful. I think the result, yes, very good. And if you remember that, that is I have deleted from the component, so I use this one and remove this part, and now done. Very good. A little bit I can say that okay, come here, and this part come here, and good. I think it's beautiful, and I hope that you do agree with me. Actually, that's somehow much more beautiful. I can bring the left part a little bit up. If you see that here, I can say that okay, let me double click here and I say that good, and this car also here, yes. Very good, very nice. So far so good. This design is interesting for me. I love it, and this is the whole thing. Now we have it starts from with the car here, and the airplane is top of that. This shows the path of going, and at the end the airplane which goes to the up. It means that it says everything. So this, the first page, I mean the home page is done. We can do also one thing. We can put this background to here, and once here, look at, see, let me tell you what I meant. This part I can say that okay, let's give background fill, background neutral 50 here, and the top gap for that 56, and this one without background, I mean let's say that just white, and here is 0, and this part also we can say this part with background. Let me see, that's the fill. One section has background, the other section doesn't have background. I want to play like that. That's the kind of the game. And I say that 56, and this one doesn't have, it has nothing, and this part also has background fill with the neutral 50, and this one just white, and also this part also has background. Now let's see the result there. Let's see what will happen if we play like so, and this part we can say without background, and when we click here, good. So see, a picture, then this section is white. Actually the next section has a background. This section doesn't have any background. Then I should give a little bit gap because of the button. Then this section has background, this section doesn't have, has, and so on. That's beautiful. Yeah. And also we can remove this part, or we can say that, okay, this part, the background of here, can also be a brand. I mean, play with the brand. And then totally, now it's finished. So these cards, when we saw that, I mean here, which one was that has problem? Which cards? All of them are okay. Okay, no, this one because of the here, because it sticks. So if you say that, for example, 56 top and down, then you will see that the problem is solved now. Good. Also we can say that let's put the gap between all of them is 0, but here each part has its own 50 pixel gap, like here, like this one, and also this one is 50 pixel gap. Now then here is better actually. Also this one, it's not auto layout. Yeah, that works. And this one is 56. Also this one is 56, and everything is okay now. Good. That's better. This is the whole thing. Now we can go and start from login, step by step, come back designing the login page, and come down and a little bit work on the prototyping of the camera. I will work on make the icon of this here better, and also some details. Thank you very much for following us and for watching us. This is Demo, UI UX designer.